Aussie Villa, and welcome to episode 117 of Raise the Holte, our bid for world domination with Aston Villa. And today we're here at the Miksamir Stadium, I think how you pronounce that, here in Croatia, as we're getting ready to take on Manchester City in the UEFA Super Cup. Players are just warming up now. 1 second. Grealish, stop stuffing about and do your warm-up, or you'll be on the bench. Unbelievable. And we'll also, of course, be playing... who are we playing? We're playing Spurs in the league as well today. But before we get to any of that, there's been a Champions League group stage draw. So let's go and see how that played out. So here we go for the Champions League draw for another season. We are seeded first as... Yeah, we did win it last year, didn't we? As winners. So let's well, doesn't really matter who we can get here. So let's just draw next team because we can't obviously draw teams in the same pot as our Celtic are seeded first. Wow. So there we go. Let's have a look now at the second seeded teams. We have behind my head here Olympique Lyon, Barcelona, Porto and Inter, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Marseille and Dortmund. Now of those, I'd say you want to avoid Barcelona obviously. Outside of that, I don't know that there's too much there to make. You'd probably rather a French team. We can't get Porto. Porto would have been okay, actually. Lyon we can't get now. What we don't want is Barcelona. And I'm pretty sure here we're about to get Barcelona, aren't we? We got Atletico Madrid. Okay. Well, that could be worse. That could definitely be worse. And it's Paris and Barcelona in a group there as well. Now, of the third-seeded teams, behind my head, it's Sevilla, it's Rangers, it's Basel, and it is Feyenoord. It's Monaco. We can't get Chelsea. It's Ajax and Besiktas. I tell you what, we want to avoid... We can't get Sevilla because we already have a Spanish team. We can't get Chelsea, obviously. You'd want to avoid Monaco of those teams because Monaco can be dangerous. But otherwise, I don't think there's too much there to be scared of. So if we can just avoid Monaco, please, and thank you, game. There we go. We have done that. Rangers go there. Besiktas. Is it going to be... I'd like to get Feyenoord. We can't get Feyenoord. Basel, maybe. It is Ajax. All right. Well, that should be fine. We know Ajax can be a dangerous team, obviously, but that should be okay. Now, the fourth-seeded teams, you can get some monsters down here. It doesn't look too bad, though. It's Red Bull Salzburg, it's Spartak Moscow, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Young Boys, Club Brugge, Schalke, PAOK, or however you say that, and Mönchengladbach. Yeah, I mean, there's no... I mean, you'd rather avoid probably the German teams just because they're German teams. They're going to have some decent players. But yeah, there's not too much there perhaps to worry about. Let's see who we get here. Schalke's gone. Young Boys. Salzburg. It is Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach, our friends from the Heart Save, if you're following along with that. It's going to get very sick of Mönchengladbach for the next few episodes here. But it's Villa, it's Atletico Madrid, it's Mönchengladbach and Ajax. It's not the easiest group, to be honest. We could have probably got easier groups, but I don't think it's the worst. So there it is there. Let me know what you think in the comments. It's not the worst. It could probably be better, but yeah, we should be able to get through that group, I would imagine. So with the Champions League draw done, it's time to get down to business now in the league. And first of all, we have the UEFA Super Cup. We're playing Manchester City in that today. In their wisdom, it's been scheduled again during an international break, but I was aware of it this season, and I've pulled out as many players as I can to make sure we have the strongest team available. Now, since last episode where we got our season underway with a good, solid win against Brighton, we've had... I can't tell if it's been a really good start to a season or a little bit of a lucky start to the season, to be honest. You can see here we went and we played Chelsea away from home. We got off to a really, really bad start. We're actually poor through the entire first half. Second half we were better and we just about rescued it. Leroy in the 76th minute and then Alpha Silla, 94th minute winner. You probably heard me cheering as that ball went in the back of the net. That was a really, really good result away from home to Chelsea. Then we hosted Manchester City, and again, we started really, really poorly. We were 2-0 down after 12 minutes. Chris Hughes got his first competitive goal for the club. Rodrigo equalised before the break, and then Sandro Tonali, a good finish to win it for us in the 81st minute. So again, really, really good, but we were really, again, a poor start. We were a little bit lucky to be able to come back from 2-0 down. Then we played Southampton, and we were absolutely devastating in the first half. Alpha Silla looked like Messi reincarnated, honestly. It was just absolutely insane how good he was in this game. 3 goals for him. The lad got a double. Silla also chipped in with an assist, so he had an absolutely stunning game there. We were just way too good for Southampton. Then we played Stoke. You sometimes get this little bit of a rebound. We were still dominant in this game. It was unbelievable. Should have been another 5-0 score, to be honest. But Pedro Enrique, 87th minute, finally got the breakthrough for us. I thought we were destined to have one of those frustrating 0-0 draws, but we got the job done. And that was really, really good. So if we look at the league table, you can see we're high-flying up there with Spurs, who we also played this episode. So that's going to be tough. It's a big, big game early on. Now, I'm not quite sure how did Spurs do last year. Are they someone we should be taking as a serious threat, or have they just got off to a good start? Spurs last year were 8th. So it's possible they just got off to a good start, but we know that Tottenham are a good team, so we don't want to take them too lightly. But let's have a look at the game we have coming up here against Manchester City. And they are interrupted by international call-ups as well. If we have a look, they're playing how we expected them to play, how they played against us earlier on in the league. Sergio Conceição is their manager, aggressive or adventurous mentality, direct playing style. A 4-4-2, revolutionary stuff. But that's how they played against us last time as well. You can see a little bit narrow there, passing network and the key passes. We know how to beat them. We just need to hope that we can do the same thing again as we did in the league. Now, this is a team we're sending out. It's a lot stronger than the team we had for Porto last year. So it's Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Nepo, Rodrigo, Forster and Kostic, our first choice back four. It's Lee Hendry and Grealish in midfield. It's Nick Roberts, Pedro, Enrique and Rodrigo in behind the new boy Chris Hughes. Let's see what we can do here. We get the extended bench for this one, so I've put as many of you guys on the bench as we can. Brian Carlos is still not happy with me. I've started him in a couple of games, and he doesn't look good. So we'll just try and see what we can do, get him happy again. Win this final for the supporters, says the Stig. What do we want to say? I want to win this because we didn't win it last year. Let's win it for the fans. Let's win this for the fans, with a bit of passion, some calm. We have faith. Let's go. It will be tough. Obviously, it will be tough. It's the thing is, it was more. It was a lot of the African players that got called up. You may notice that they're the sort of the ones that are missing for us. So I don't suspect. And those youth players as well. Yeah. So it looks as though they still put out a pretty strong team here, Manchester City as well. A lot of European countries didn't. So it seems like about half of them, if not that, were playing. Grealish, nice ball there for Nepo, walks it in, Nepo, it's off the inside of the crossbar, it's still there, it's got to be a penalty or something, referee. How did Nepo not put in his own rebound there? Unbelievable, let's give it a get creative. We're missing our Norwegians, they all got called up, except for Dali didn't get called up, he's on the bench. What to do here from defending the corner, please, boys. Rodrigo heads it away, Grealish picks it up, can we launch a counter-attack? Goes early, it's Rodrigo, the attacking Rodrigo there. Can he get across in? It's on the wrong side for him. He's done really well, strong against Timon, and he's tried to bend it. And Edison is equal to the task. It's a shame we didn't have this sort of team last year against Porto, because I'm pretty sure we could have beaten them if we had anything resembling our strongest team out there. If I remember last year, I think we had Hyun, our young South Korean striker, playing in midfield, didn't we? That's a horrible corner. Rodrigo picks it up. Can he send us on a counter-attack? He needs to do it a little bit quicker than he's going right there. Nick Roberts has it now. What can he do? Nicky Roberts, it's okay. It's patient. Don't hate that. Kostic in for Grealish. Grealish for Enrique. Dinks one over for Nepo. Can he find a cross? We don't have the tallest men in there. It's Nick Roberts. It's almost thrown in his own net by Edison. We still can't find the breakthrough, though. We have looked so far the more dangerous. All their highlights have pretty much been from corners that I can think of off the top of my head here. They do have, I'm pretty sure it's a new manager. I don't think it was Conceição last year. In fact, I'm almost positive it's not. I want to say it was Klopp was their manager last year. What do we say to that? Do we say we're not happy? Do we say a passionate keep going, you can win this one, go out there, grab the goal, keep going out there, you can still win this one. Let's go with that. We will tell the players that aren't playing well that we expect a little bit more of them. We don't want them going out there thinking that they can just do the same thing again and win the game. But if we have our shooting boots on, take our chances, we've got to be half a chance. If we can defend as well as we did in that half as well. We just haven't quite had the cutting edge, have we? Which is a little bit annoying. We haven't really seen Chris Hughes as of yet either. We do, of course, have Brian Carlos on the bench. Is the Lab? I think the Lab is international duty, isn't it? He got called up by Croatia, which is why Marin's not playing as well. I do wonder if it's maybe one for Brian Carlos to try and get himself into a little bit of form. It's headed away. It's there for Nick Roberts. Out for Rodrigo. He's got a bit of time and space, and he doesn't make any mistakes. Second time of asking. Rodrigo gets his third for the year. I should say there is a goals of the month in this episode as well. And there's a nice goal from Rodrigo in there. But given it demands more, we finally get the breakthrough just before the hour mark. Nick Roberts found Rodrigo. Too much time and space, and he makes no mistake with the finish. It's 1-0. Excellent stuff. Can we see this out now? And Chris Hughes has picked up an injury. That's not really what we wanted. We'll bring Brian Carlos on. Let's say the pressure's off. Go out there, play a natural game. He's demotivated. He's really annoyed with me. I didn't pick him in the Champions League squad either because he isn't playing well. We went with Blake Scully, I think, in that one, or was it Paul Walker? I can't remember. I think we went with Paul Walker because we needed someone to cover right wing as well. So he's really not happy with me. But if he starts scoring, I'm more than happy to pick him. But, yeah, Brian, need to have a word with yourself, mate. Because, yeah, it's not going well. It's not going well this year for him. There's a decent ball forward. Oh, we've let him walk in, and Gaz Mosley makes a big save. In between episodes, Gaz made his 100th appearance for Villa as well. So that's excellent. Well done, Gaz. Congratulations on your 100. This would be... this would be 102, 103, something like that. It was the Southampton or Stoke game, I think, was your 100th appearance. We'll give it a demand more here when we can. The clock's winding down. Enrique's lost out there. Grealish wins it back, though. Finds Enrique in space. He finds Rodrigo in space. Rodrigo just past the post. You do wonder if we're going to need this second goal here just to see things out. Let's start and just be a little bit more conservative here. Hendry on a booking isn't ideal. We don't really have anybody else to play that deep-lying playmaker role. Gary Turpie, yeah, he can do it. Maybe we bring him on for Hendry. Fresh legs, get the booking off the field as well. That probably makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? Start and close it down in here as well, tactically. Let's be more disciplined now. Let's waste some time. Do all that sort of fun stuff. And yeah, can we see this out now? We've just got to concentrate through to the end. Let's go defensive. And have we done it? Have we? Oh, come on, don't do it. It's 45 seconds to go. It's there. Gaz Mosley. What a claim by Gaz. All right, just whip it upfield now. We may have won the Super Cup. We haven't won this before, of course, having lost it last year to Porto. It's all we needed him to do. Just knock it upfield. Let Addison play around with it. He knocks it back up. Oh, good winner there by Forster. Knocks it down. Carlos for Enrique. We just need to keep the ball there, guys. That was a little bit silly. They've gone early. Surely that should be Gaz's ball, and that will do it. Surely now that will do it. Nothing silly here, please, Gaz. Rolls it out for Forster. Back for Gaz. Just put your foot through it, mate. That's good as well. Kosic up there for Nicky Roberts, and there it is. We've won the UEFA Super Cup. It's not a big deal at the end of the day, really. At the end of the season, we're not going to look back and be like, oh, yes, we won the Super Cup, but nothing else. But it's good to have that in the trophy cabinet as well. Of course, we hadn't won that as of yet. So excellent stuff there. Decent performance as well against what I expect to be a very good City side. Let's get a bit of passion. Congratulations, boys. So there we go. Aston Villa win the Super Cup. Is that the first time we've won that? I can't remember if Villa won it back in '82 or not. Just a tight calf for Chris Hughes, so that could be a lot worse. He'll be fine to go, hopefully. Or should be fine, actually, for this Tottenham game. We celebrate success. Is it the first time? The first time... Oh, no, we did win in '82, so there we go. And Guardiola, he's looking at... Paris manager looking at Rodrigo now. We know he's already unsettled him, so hopefully nothing more will come with that. But guys, wait right there. Next up, it's a top-of-the-table clash against Spurs. Okay, welcome back. We're off to White Hart Lane for a game against Tottenham. As I said, they are top of the table. It is a top-of-the-table clash. With the early kickoff on the Saturday as well, so that's exciting for us. So it would be a TV game. We are the favourites. Both teams in excellent form, as you can see. If we look at the scout report, this is a Jurgen Klopp team, of course. Attacking mentality. I shouldn't say of course, because I didn't realise it when I saw it, but I do kind of remember it now. Now that I see it, I remember him being there last season. Because remember we destroyed them at Villa Park. It was like 5-2 or something. But anyway, let's hope we can do that again. They're attacking mentality, direct playing style. Unfortunately, the analysis reports are kind of useless to us. We can't kind of see any other information here other than how they play, and I guess that's useful information, isn't it? Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. Silla and Rashid aren't really ready to go for this one after international duty, so this is the team we send out. It is Gaz Mosley in goal. It's Nepo, Rodrigo, Forster and Kosic. It's Tonali and Grealish in midfield. It's Marin, Enrique, and it's Rodrigo. It's Hughes. We're going to try him as a poacher up top for this one. It's something I'm increasingly wondering if it will work better in this formation. Just having him sort of stay inside the 18-yard box line, middle of the pitch, and just let everybody around him create the chances. So we'll try it here and see if it works. Stig says go out there and prove a point. Passionate team talk has been working. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Let's go with that. Some calm, we have faith, and see what we can do against Spurs. Been an interesting game, this one. Away from home, you look at the way that the table's shaping up, having already beaten City and Chelsea. A draw here is one of those that wouldn't be a bad result for us. But like always, we do want to win. We'll try and win the game. But yeah, you do wonder if a draw would be the worst thing. Couple of early bookings there for them. That's good to see. We've got a lot of possession to start with nice and early on as well, which is, again, good to see. We haven't really done anything with it, though. So that's the concern. They might be looking to hit us on the break, if that's the case. Just sort of sitting back, letting us have the ball. And yeah, that's sort of the vibe I'm getting here. Got work to do here from the free kick. It's flicked on. Oh, it's Enrique back there to clear it. It's still there, though. Still danger. They've spread it back out there to Eriksson. Comes back in. Nepo's there. Oh, that's not good. Not the best header, sort of straight back, and luckily it was Davidson. It was a centre-back that it fell to, and it wasn't someone with a little bit more talent in front of goal. That wasn't our best free kick, and Spurs have now looked like they've settled into the game, and they're coming at us. Can we get a foot in here somewhere, break this up? Oh, Song-min, he's been the destroyer of us, and Dele Alli has given them the lead, and that is quite annoying, isn't it? Son Heung-min is just... seems to be destroying us whenever we play him. It was Kostic has gone for it there, and that was the mistake, wasn't it? If you're going to go for it, you've got to win it. Nepo's got wrong side of Dele as well. And yeah, in the end, it's cost us. It's cost us a goal, and we're 1-0 down. We come straight back, though. Here we go. Can we bounce straight back and equalise again? Enrique, he's gone early. It's a good ball for Rodrigo. Can he find Hughes in the middle? It's blocked, and are we now... Suddenly, I'm worried we're going to go 2-0 down here. We did a similar thing against City. We conceded 2 goals. Not quite this close together, but certainly close together. That's horrible, though. No need to worry about that. Yeah, and then luckily, as I said, in that game, we went behind against City and Chelsea. And in both games, we were lucky enough to be able to come back. But we don't particularly look good here, do we? We've had a lot of the ball, but we have done sweet FA with it. Is a chance. Flick on. It's to the edge of the area, and Spurs are coming away with it. They're almost certainly just looking to hit us on the break. That's not the best header. We should pick that up with Rodrigo. In for Forster, and can we get something back right before the break? He can put pressure on Grealish. We've gone early there for Hughes. Here goes Chris Hughes. Chris Hughes! Oh, it's blocked. It's still there with Marin. Can he get across here? Look at this queuing up in the middle. Oh, what's happened there? It's a goal kick. Did someone get a touch on that Marin cross, or was it just a horrible cross? Hughes is not having a good day. He's not having a great start to his Villa career, to be honest. It was disappointing. We'll go aggressive. Show me something different, boys, please. We've got more to come and more to come. I do wonder if it's not going to be Hughes' day if we put Rodrigo. The problem is that with no... what's his face? With no Rashid, the other option to play out wide on the right is Nick Roberts. Again, who's a decent enough player, but not necessarily what we want in this sort of situation. It's looking as though we will have to change something here, though. We've picked up we've injured their striker, I should say. Here goes Kostic. Can he get a decent ball in? It's headed away. Can we win that? Grealish is there. He keeps possession for us. Kostic probing away. It's headed away there. Marin! Oh! He just places it past the whole Spurs defence into the corner, and it's 1-1. Second goal of the year for Antonio Marin. He can play on the right. He can play on the left. He's just a really, really good footballer, isn't he? Let's demand a little bit more. But look at this, just placements. A little bit of a luck. No, it wasn't even luck. It was just a poor header, and he's just placed it. Did him with the eyes, the goalkeeper, didn't he? I don't know why the goalkeeper thought he was going to manage to shoot through Kieran Dyer, but that's fine. Or Eric Dyer. Kieran Dyer is a different generation, isn't he? We're going to have to take Hughes off. He's playing a 6-2. Actually, you know what? Let's take him off, Poacher. Is it a positional thing that hasn't worked for him? Or is it, let's give it a get creative, or is it just that he's having an off day? He did miss that one chance. We haven't really seen too much else from him. We're going to take him off. We'll bring the lab on. We know we can rely on the lab. Who else is not playing well? Tonali's not having a great game. Neither is Grealish. Do we need to change something in midfield? Let's give it 5 and see if making the change up front makes any sort of difference. Show some passion. Nepo's having not the best game either. We'll make some other changes here now. We will bring on Hendry for Grealish, and I think we'll bring on AR for Tonali. All change in midfield there, and just see if that's the weak spot, isn't it? That's where it's not working for us. Do we need to change something? Let's maybe look to exploit the flanks, perhaps. We'll take it off, be more expressive. We do have a draw in a game that I don't necessarily think we've been brilliant in. Can we win that, please? We can. Enrique's there. All right, can we launch? Where's the Lab? He finds Lab. Oh, he's looking for Mara, and the Croatian link up again. Nepo's been caught dozing there, but Rodrigo's going to clean up his mess. Back for Gaz. It's becoming a bit of a scrappy highlight. Gaz goes long. It's a poor pass out. We're not playing well here, are we? We need to take it off attacking for a start. Are we going to already pay the price for that here, though? Oh, it's Dele Alli, and it's poor. It's poor again. And just as... It's really... We can't complain. We haven't been good enough this game. We've looked very fragile at times. We haven't passed the ball well. We haven't taken our chances. And... Yeah, I mean... Just again, slacking off a little bit there, Nepo defensively. He's cost us 2 goals, really, hasn't he? Let's go very attacking now. We really have to. We've got 6 minutes to try and turn this around. We've made our subs. Is there anything else we can do? It doesn't look like it. This is it. Well, we won a trophy, but the perfect start to the year has come to an end there. It was, like I said, it wasn't our best performance. We had a lot of possession, but we really didn't do anything with it, which is a shame. I'm going to say, I mean, we can't be happy with that. You look at it, like our 2 central midfielders had poor games. Both our fullbacks were quite poor as well, to be honest. So yeah, we can't really complain that we lost that game, which is that's almost the worst thing, isn't it? We have no complaints. So Liverpool's still there or thereabouts, but you know we're still at the top of the table. It's early days in the year. You know it's difficult to go the year undefeated. It's a shame we couldn't be invincible, but. These things happen, don't they? Well, we'll be back next time. I don't think Ajax away is the most important game of the Champions League group stage. We did get Millwall in the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup 3rd round. So I think we'll come back for that because we'll show. We'll come back for that because we'll put all the kids out. All your regions named after you. We can do Arsenal as well, and then we might maybe start our Champions League campaign with, what do we do? Anyway, we'll sort out what's happening after that next time. But then it'll be Millwall and it will be Arsenal next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And here are our goals of the month for the opening month of August. Take care.